Hello and welcome to this microfocus ZENworks Service Desk What's New video discussing what's new in version 8.1.1 and how to get it on your system. Some of the things discussed will be Service Desk subversions and what's new in subversion 8.1.1 and how to install version 8.1.1. ZENworks Service Desk subversions. We're now introducing subversions to the major minor versions of Service Desk. In this case, it'll be version 8.1.1, which has intermediary fixes and intermediary enhancements. You can also read more about this in the ZSD cookbook for version 8, TID 7023510. What's new in version 8.1.1 are some great enhancements along with some fixes, specifically the introduction of pop-up alert detail. A user can now click on any alert and will be able to see its complete detail in a pop-up. Also, different columns for quick call listing page. The quick call type to be represented as an icon. Also, the introduction of a description, item name, and removal of priority columns. In desktop mode, when list viewing of all pages, the header will now be frozen on the scrolling data. Customizable restriction of email size with default size limit as 100 megabytes. Approval rejection from the email in customer's email locale instead of default system email locale. The ability to set mobile device, documentation, and software as a service category. Note is now optional while resolving requests from a customer portal. And the generic request feature, now item selection has an option to be completely hidden. Also, the option to provide custom messages such as legal text through the new login screen. Show item identifier in search result of item. And I believe they've completed the keyboard interaction in dropdown, which was being worked on when this was being developed. How to install version 8.1.1. These subversion releases leverages the appliance online update to install the subversions. Register your ZSD appliance to the online update channel to check for any updates for your Service Desk system. The major minor version must be installed to get the subversion, obviously. And again, there are more details in the documentation and in the ZSD version 8 cookbook. Let's have a quick walkthrough on our Service Desk update to version 8.1.1. You can see we're on an MS SQL server that's currently at version 8.1, and obviously our appliance here. So we'll log into our administration console for Service Desk using SDadmin. And you can see we're currently at version 8.1. And you notice the online update tile shows an exclamation point. This means that it's found some updates for this version. The reason why the exclamation point is there is because we're registered. So if you haven't registered yet, make sure you get your registration key off your customer portal for Service Desk Online Update channel. Register so you can get your updates through the online update channel. You can schedule this update. You can also view info on the update, what it's about, defects fixed, what the features are, the new features. And then we can install an update now if we wish. We'll go ahead and select that, and it will warn us of a service interruption because we have to update the appliance files as well as the database schema. So we'll go ahead and hit OK. Now that it's completed the patch install, it's going to do a refresh. We can see there are no other needed patches. There are installed patches, which is the one we just installed. And if we go home, we can see that there's a reboot needed. So the appliance itself is at 8.1.1, but we have to update the schema. So let's go ahead and do a reboot. And we can monitor our appliance for the reboot to complete. and it's back up. Let's go ahead and see if we can connect to our administration console again. Log in as SD admin or root. Notice the online update channel doesn't show any more updates available. It does show that we did install 8.1.1. Now we're going to select the classic service desk tile, and we're going to do the schema update. Go ahead and select edit. We'll hit test to see if we can connect to the database. We can. Hit advanced, and we're going to do the upgrade. It's going to ask us to make sure we have backups and so forth, and we do, so we're going to select upgrade. Hit close. This will take us to our login for Service Desk. We'll go ahead and log in. We can see everything's still intact. If we go to setup, we can see that our licenses now shows 8.1.1, and we can also show our database is at 8.1.1. Now we're ready to configure those features that we've just upgraded to version 8.1.1. In summary, we've discussed the Service Desk subversions, what's new in subversion 8.1.1, and how to install version 8.1.1 through a demonstration. Now you can go back in and configure those new features and enhancements. We hope this clears up some questions and gives a visual of what you can expect when upgrading to Micro Focus Service Desk version 8.1.1. This concludes the training video on Micro Focus Service Desk version 8.1.1, What's New?